Hello everybody, welcome to theTUBE. So much going on. Here's our lineup. Is the media making too much of the US Army hack? Why does David Cameron plan to ban WhatsApp in the UK? Which beloved Kickstarter project returns to amaze us? What can you light up just with the power of your feet? And who is showing his film directing talents? We've got all the answers, let's do it. Okay, we begin with a word of wisdom. If you are an army and you have a Twitter account, you should really protect it with a strong password. Otherwise, it can lead to some panic. Case and point, the Twitter feed and YouTube channel of the US military's Central Command were hacked Monday by a group claiming to be affiliated with ISIS. 2 ISIS propaganda videos were uploaded to Central Command's YouTube account. Here's one of them.
هيا رددوا لحن الصمود قد أضاء الشام نور فاحشدوا كل الجنود دولة الإسلام قامت فاسحقوا كل الحدود حيثما دارت رحانا ذلح خام اليهود يا جنود الحق هيا رددوا لحن الصمود قد أضاء الشام نور فاحشدوا كل الجنود دولة الإسلام قامت فاسحقوا كل الحدود حيثما دارت رحانا ذلح خام اليهود نكسر الصلبان نردي نسلاح فاد القرود دولة
Nice song. Yeah, well, maybe needs a beat though. Maybe something's missing there. Okay, the hacked accounts posted copies of what they claim to be classified military secrets, but in fact, many of the documents are publicly available. So for now, other than the Twitter and YouTube account themselves, it seems that no other harm was done despite the hackers' claims. That, of course, did not stop most media outlets from gravely reporting the incident as if it was meaningful in any way. Just choose a good password, guys. That's all. Now, could the terrorist attack in Paris lead Europe into enforcing more surveillance on its citizens? It seems like Britain is definitely going in that direction. Prime Minister David Cameron could push for a ban on WhatsApp and Snapchat if he wins this year's general elections. Speaking in Paris, he was quoted as saying, "Do we want to allow a means of communication between people which we cannot read?" He made it clear that he wants to stop the use of encrypted communications method that cannot be read by security services even with a warrant. That would include communications and social media apps such as WhatsApp and Snapchat, which encrypt their data. Well, happy surveillance, Europe. Happy surveillance. Apple didn't want to waste any time when it came to publishing a new app showing support for the Je suis Charlie campaign in its App Store. The app, simply called Je suis Charlie, allows you to show your support by sharing your location on a map. The publisher behind the app reportedly emailed Apple CEO Tim Cook to request an expedited review for the app. It usually takes about 10 days to get an app reviewed and posted, but Je suis Charlie app was approved within the hour by the request of Cook himself. And if you think that's heartwarming, check out this video from the protest in Paris, where the crowd bursts into spontaneous singing of John Lennon's Imagine. Take a look. Yeah, someone put that song from his balcony and then filmed all the crowd singing. If I would be there, I would cry. I think it was super powerful. And now we move on to the brave, bold, and strange world of crowdfunding. You're gonna love it. With us in the studio is Didi Hanoch. Good evening.
Good evening, Jason.
How are you?
I'm quite well, thanks.
So let's start with our first campaign.
Okay, this is a story that starts out very heartwarming and ends up being a little fishy. It's about a video that went very viral and what happened after. So
Let's see the video
Yeah.
and then we'll talk.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right.
I'm Josh.
I'm Thomas.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I just tried to make him up to get me something to eat.
I just want to give it back to people.
Yeah.
Not gonna be that much, but
Hey, anything's appreciated. Oh, goodness.
it's just $100 here.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, just keep it. It's your money now.
Oh. Let me- Can I?
Yeah, of course. See ya. Yeah, just keep filming. Just make sure he doesn't see you.
Okay, what's the point? What other funding?
this video came out about 2 or 3 days before Christmas. In it, it's a hoaxer, and he's giving this homeless guy $100 to see what he does with them. The homeless guy goes to a liquor store, but he doesn't buy liquor. He buys all kinds of food, and he gives it out to other homeless people. It's very moving. The hoaxer comes up to him and says, "Wow, that was amazing." Gives him another $100. And this video got millions of views, over 33 million views on YouTube. And people wanted to help this guy, this homeless guy who was so nice and helpful. So an Indiegogo campaign was opened.
Okay.
And it's raised over $140,000
For this guy.
for this guy whose name is reportedly Thomas. Now, a couple of days later, we had one guy say, "I was there in the liquor store, and Josh, the YouTuber, went there and organized everything, and he pushed the guy into doing it." And then another guy comes up and says, "I'm this guy's brother." The guy in the video,
Yeah.
his name isn't even Thomas. His name is Kenny, and he is homeless. But there's insurance money coming in.
So what's going on? Who's behind all this?
This guy that you see in the video, Jocelyn Paley, who's the YouTuber, is a hoaxer.
Okay.
And I think he wanted to do this hoax that would get a lot of views, and I think it might have gotten a little out of hand for him. And right now he's still saying it's all true. Everybody who's saying anything against it is lying, or I don't know why they're saying
Is
these
this a
things.
trend? The social project sort of crowdfunding campaign?
There's definitely been quite a few of those. Famously, there was the viral video of the school teacher who was on the bus with the students who were giving her a hard time, and that raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for her. The idea was to raise just money to get her a vacation, and they basically got her a whole new life.
Okay.
And that was super moving. And there are many sites like GoFundMe that are specifically to help people socially with money.
Well, I like the whole concept, though when it's fake,
Yeah.
you lose me. Let's move on to the second campaign.
Okay, the second campaign is called Kraftwerk. You might understand from the name that it is a German campaign. We have a lot of these chargers that you can charge and take with you and charge your phone and your tablet. And this thing does the same thing, but it does not charge from the grid. It charges from cartridges of essentially lighter fluid.
Let's see a short video about it, and then
Sure.
you'll explain some more.
Kraftwerk. It's a highly efficient fuel cell. It offers you freedom, the freedom of power. Live your life without any restrictions, fast, mobile. Power up all your electronic devices. Wherever you are, it's an unprecedented breakthrough. Refuel Kraftwerk within seconds to be free for weeks again. Just spray once with any standard lighter gas. Available on every street corner. Everyone needs Kraftwerk because freedom is our most fundamental achievement. Feel free.
Okay, he lost me when he was shirtless and then he put some gas in the machine. What's going on
Yeah,
there?
it's not gas. It's lighter fluid. It's
Lighter
the same.
fluid.
It's the same kind of thing you put into one of those rechargeable lighters.
Okay.
Fuel cell technology has been developed for years now. They keep saying that it's going to replace the batteries on our phones, on our various devices, and this is one of the first products to actually come out with it
Is
using
it
that.
cutting edge technology? Because it looks super old school.
It is. Fuel cell is it's not a new technology, but it's new as something that's actually coming to market. It's been in development for years now. And
Is it green?
It is quite green, yeah.
Greenish?
Anything, it's not solar, it's not, it's not renewable in any way, but it is a lot more efficient. Now,
Okay.
when they say weeks, they're exaggerating. It's 11 iPhone charges.
Which is 2 days, basically.
It's not 2 days, but it's a few days.
Depends on the state of your iPhone. Okay.
Yeah, they're very optimistic in that respect, but it is a lot more power efficient and it is a lot faster because it does charge really quickly. You don't have to plug it in and wait.
I want to see it to believe it. Let's move on to the third campaign, please.
Okay, this is one of those things that people who follow crowdfunding really like, which is to see a company that did really well come back with a second generation or a third generation. And this is one of the original big hits of crowdfunding a few years ago, the 3D pen, the 3Doodler.
Let's watch a little video.
When we first launched the 3Doodler, we asked the world to imagine a pen that could literally draw in the air. 2 years on, we've made the world's first 3D printing pen even better, with a new and improved version that's slimmer, lighter, quieter, and even easier to use. The 3Doodler heats, then rapidly cools plastic, allowing instant 3D creation. And with no software or computers, the possibilities are limited only by your imagination. We've shipped over 130,000 first-generation 3Doodlers, and our community has used them to create amazing things, from jewelry to RC planes, fully 3Doodle dresses, architectural models, and even writing Braille.
Okay, well, let's not talk about the fact that the technology, the pen itself looks amazing.
Yes.
But if you had a successful Kickstarter campaign, okay, why do you need to do another one?
Because you have a new iteration of your product and you know your audience is already on Kickstarter. And once again, you can get all the funding for your manufacturing before you ship. And then you have a product and you can sell that to new customers. It's a part of the business model now. Now, it's interesting in 3Doodler, and they are doing quite well with their second one, that this was a product that a lot of people were disappointed with. People didn't think it was as precise as they want, as easy. It was really bulky. You had to be really good at it to make things that looked cool. So it's interesting that the second one is still doing really, really well.
Yes, it is super impressive. I would like to, I'm not artistic enough to actually succeed in doing anything, but it looks cool and I completely understand the business model thing. Didi, thank you very much. We'll see you again shortly. Let's move on. Today on our viral video segment, we'll talk about The Interview. Remember when that was the only movie in the world, this very much parodied piece of culture? Well, now it finally has an official North Korea approved version with Kim Jong-un himself directing the movie. We salute him.
For decades, you've heard the false rumors. North Korea is a failed state. We can't feed our people. It's all propaganda.
I see. They call me incompetent. How dare they?
Whatever they say about you, they're wrong.
We can confirm that North Korea engaged in this attack.
How had I managed to keep my country so well-nourished despite the harsh and unjust economic sanctions imposed on North Korea by the United States?
If 1 billion people across the earth and in my own country must be burned to prove it, then my worthiness as a king
will be demonstrated!
I will never watch this movie. That's it. I will not. And this show is almost over. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new show of the Tube, Twitter, Tumblr, the Tube24. Log on whenever you want. And before we leave, check out this new viral video. Did you ever imagine how human black holes look like? Well, Casual Juggling has made a video to show that juggling is not just a creepy circus thing, and it's indeed gorgeous. Take a look.